Okay, here we go. Ho 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 ho! Oh my word, what is happening here, ladies and gentlemen? What is happening here?
I'm having a disco here.
What's that? I can't hear you, Dr. Boogie.
I'm having a disco.
You're having a disco?
Raving in the back here.
You're raving in the back?
Oh yeah.
In the front?
Front and back.
In the back? In the middle?
To the side.
Left to right?
To the left, that yo.
Alright, we're getting ready for a master class. A master stroke of genius, if you will. From the man, the myth, the legend. I'm not gonna waste any more of this lad's time, because this lad is expensive. We're only going to be here for maybe 20 minutes, because maybe half hour, and then we're gone.
Let's go on the helicopter, you know. Let's go on the helicopter to some Mars or something like that.
Mars, was it? Alright, here we go. Alright, and we're going. Are we already going? We're already going. So that's everything.
Yeah.
And 3, 2, and we're in. Welcome everyone to the Vegan Steven podcast. This is a special edition. Vegan Steven podcast is a parody of a podcast. Vegan Steven is a fictional character. All guests are allegedly fictional. All characters and events in the show are allegedly fictional. All celebrity voices are impersonated poorly. The following program contains coarse language and due to its nature should not be viewed by anyone. That is right, I am here with the fictional legend, Dr.
Boogie!
Dr. Boogie. We're just relaxing here. This is very relaxed. So listen, the Vegan Steven music course starting off. We're going to do our best not to keep this kind of kid friendly as regards. We're just not going to try not to say fuck too much. So we're just going to try to be as good as we can.
I'd say fuck twice. I've already used one as for 2 times anyway. Oh yeah.
So right now what we're doing is we're gonna, this absolute legend is gonna teach, just give you guys 1 or 2 tips on piano. You guys can see the piano there at the bottom of your screen. You can see what he's playing on the notes. Where do we have it? Just up here we have a full diagram of the keyboard. Can you see that, Dr. Boogie, there? I don't know if you can.
Yep,
we have full diagram above the doctor's head here, and that will tell you what all the notes are on the keyboard. This is, I think we're on hour 6 of the Vegan Steven music course for Create Now instruments. You can buy Vegan Steven pianos, you can buy Vegan Steven guitars, you can buy Vegan Steven edge shakers, all with that coveted Vegan Steven seal of approval. Okay, now listen, I'm just gonna keep my mouth shut on this lad. We're just here. We have some crisps. We have some energy drinks here. We might have something to drink on. So it's honestly just relaxed. But
yes,
we just
is the most important.
Yeah, the main agenda. We're not even going to show the label of that, but we're going to be here later on tonight with the fabulous Dr. Business tonight. But right now we're just getting ready, and we're getting ready to party later. You know, we like to keep it popping here, up in here or whatever. And this is just this is just a relaxed chat about blues, okay? And you have all the chords there up on the screen right now, live, okay? You have your A chord there for piano, you have your D chord for piano, you have your E chord for all the instruments, okay? So just screenshot and zoom in. This is live. We do have ice cubes flying around the place. We're juggling ice cubes right here. This is live entertainment, okay? This is entertainment. We're just trying to hear.
Look, like, just splashing out.
Yeah.
Literally.
Now listen, lads. You can go absolutely anywhere you want to go for piano lessons, okay? But this has the Vegan Steven seal of approval. Cover the Vegan Steven seal of approval. So basically, the only reason you're here and the only reason you're listening to this is because I am going to encourage you to follow your dreams. I'm going to show you how to become a legendary, full-time legendary professional musician, or whatever you're into. Just follow your dreams. I'm just trying to give you some just to help you get up in the morning, help you get motivated, okay?
All your dreams come true.
Yeah, I talk a lot of stuff, I make up a lot of jokes that don't make sense. Sometimes I say stuff that's highly offensive. But this is just like a hidden camera on the wall of us having a great time. So if it can make you even give one smile or whatever, that'll be our job done. Alright, so we're just going to talk about the blues because I, for one, I won't get into too much. I'm literally just going to shut my mouth. But sometimes when you have, a sore head, you want to relax, you're getting a bit stressed out. Music can be a very nice way of relieving stress, even if you're just doing that or whatever you're into and going, I don't like the boss at work or whatever you're into. So listen.
It's scientifically proven as well for music to relax you completely, and music is it's another language basically. To me, it's the language. It's like the language of the universe.
Yeah.
It's like the ultimate reliever. It pretty much encompasses every single mood that you could ever imagine. It doesn't match it. It's like the audio version of emojis. Rather than seeing them, you're hearing them.
That's brilliant. The audio version of emojis. Oh geez, I don't think we're allowed to drink at the same time because then one of us stops talking.
Okay.
And the audience have to talk amongst themselves, and the audience be trusted by themselves? Sorry.
Oh, I don't think they can, but sure, what the fucking bloopers. I mean, it's the first bloopers of the whole.
Right now on the screen, okay, we have Dr. Boogie, Masterclass in Blues. Okay, so he's going to focus on anything that comes to mind to do with blues, but primarily what Dr. Boogie is going to talk about is just how to do the A chord on the piano, the D chord and the E chord, and he's going to go over the basic blues format, which is just very simple. It's on the screen there. You just have A for like 4 bars or something. It was a 12-bar blues.
12-bar blues, yeah.
Okay.
It kind of divides.
So I've requested now. We could be talking about absolutely anything wild. We could be talking about anything. Okay, but that's what we're going to try to do. That's my goal for the next 20 minutes. We're just going to talk about that. So.
Grand. Okie dokie. So.
And we're going to talk very loudly. Extra loud, and lots of shouting is what we're going to do.
Right, so before I get into a big, whatever it is, pinnacle about blues, I'm just going to kind of demonstrate, I'm going to give you like a short round of the blues, and just to give you an idea, just to kind of get you listening into, just so you know what it sounds like. Because one thing's saying what it is, but I'd like to show you what it.
Dr. Boogie. Would that help you?
Yeah, that's grand. Yeah.
Okay.
But I can show you what it sounds like. It'll give you a good idea. Many of you are familiar with this type of blues, but I'm going to give you just a quick demonstration of the 12-bar blues, which is what we're primarily going to be focusing on. One more tune, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh wait. Okay, so that's just that's my crappy idea of blues. But anyway, that's just an idea of you get the rhythm, the idea of the rhythm. It's a very kind of, that's one.
The keyboard's haunted, by the way. It's haunted by the ghost of who's it haunted by again? Is it Hook.
Puck, the
ghost from that.
Was it in that castle? Should I say where it is? Or
I think the Ghost Union will sue you if you.
I know. Yeah.
So you can't say these things.
I know, because I wouldn't be like. I'm telling you what. I wouldn't be in very high spirits if that happens. Like.
Puns.
See if McCann agreed. Anyway, I think McCann's decided he wants to give a lesson instead of. But anyway, I'm just going to tell it to shut the fuck up, and I'm going to take over. Yeah.
This is blues.
So, a blues, basically the best way to describe it is basically, where does it originate from? It originates from very, very old kind of like, almost like Motown, gospel, soul, jazz. So it's basically like a subsidiary of all these kind of genres mixed in, and it can either literally fit into pretty much any genre of music. It's very kind of like but mainly it's like think of like the suburbs of jazz music. And so it usually came from like usually mid-south USA, like usually where all the Negroes where they were making music to kind of drown their sorrows, like when they had to work hard in the factories or out on the fields and in the cornfields in
that was
south.
that was a quote when he said that word. It might be, I don't know, it's African Americans or whatever, who knows. Listen, we don't know what we're talking about. We don't know the current politically correct phrases. We mean no harm. We're just having a casual conversation here, okay? We're just talking about music.
But I have to say that whoever those people were, they came up with some absolutely awesome music. Absolutely.
Yeah, the absolute best, man.
Absolutely.
Coming straight from the roots of fucking Africa, man, just fucking chanting.
Absolutely, yeah. And then it all came on and that gospel, and then it kind of transformed into, like, let's say, into bluegrass and jazz, big band and all that, and that's what pretty much blues is all about. Typically, if any of you are familiar with chords or anything like that, major or minor, blues pretty much links the two of them together, and you can actually have a major and a minor chord in the same key. To give you an example, I'm going to play A major in the left hand, I'm going to play A minor in the left hand. Don't worry about where the keys are or anything like that, but just kind of get an idea of the sound. Or maybe this, so maybe if I just maybe spread it apart. If I stay down here, it might work.
Oh, Paris plays. Keep going. This is live television, ladies and gentlemen. Anything can go wrong. We're back.
It always goes right. Always goes right. It reminds me of that song, what's it, Venus, Shocking Blue, not the Banana Rama version, the Shocking Blue like that. No, that's a class version. But yeah, but anyway, I'll give you an idea of what you can do with your hands. So, before we even get into the structure of the blues, structure is how it progresses from beginning to end. I'm going to give you just an idea of some of the chords. I'm going to give you 3 chords. That great thing about blues is it's not like other genres of music where you have to be very, very specific. In other genres of music, take classical, for example, if you play a wrong note, it's going to be noticed and it's not going to sound like the real thing.
Noticed.
No.
Sorry, I'm looking for puns.
Noted. But the great thing about blues is you only need like a small amount of boundaries, not too many rules whatsoever, and you can literally do whatever the hell you want in the opposite hand. You can improvise, you can make it up as you go along. So you're literally composing and while performing something set at the exact same time. So in the left hand, this is my left hand here, I could just be doing, and I'm just doing this, and then I go to A. And then I go back to, I'm on B back to A. So let's say I'm just doing this the whole time. And I go to B, to A. So I'm just doing this the whole time. And now right hand, I'm going to make it up as I go along. Alright, so what I had now, what I had planned in the left hand, what I had planned, my left hand was planned out, it was predestined, my future was already laid out for me, but the right hand had the free will, not the left. The left hand was told to just do it that way, but the right hand was like, you just make up your own shit, it doesn't matter.
You know what's fucking mad? In Ireland, you weren't allowed to tell people you were left-handed for years. Did you hear all that bullshit?
No.
It was like a sin to be left-handed or some bullshit, and they forced you, like the nuns or something, forced people to like write with their right hand because there was something to do with like the left hand is Satan in it or something. So every kid in Ireland, Dr. Boogie, I believe, was left-handed.
I would have been fucked.
Yeah, my grandparents, who grew up in Dublin, and my dad as well, allegedly got like their hands whipped a lot unless they primarily used their right hand, especially for handwriting.
Jesus,
it was some kind of looked down upon as if they're third-class citizens or something. I don't know, but here we are. Dr. Boogie showing you how to use his left hand and right hand.
Well, now I'm going to be ambidextrous for this particular demonstration. Even though I am left-handed mainly, But no, jeez, I can barely write.
Fake news.
I can barely write with my left hand, let alone with my right hand. I couldn't write with my right hand. But yeah. So in the blues. So I'm going to give you an idea. I'm going to give you like a chords, and then I'm going to give you a little riff just to focus on. So I'm going to give you just major chords to start off with. So 3 things I'm going to focus on is, I'm just very, very basic, is and it's only kind of a rough demonstration, and is I'm going to give you 3 major chords, and I'm going to give you 3 blues scales, and then I'm going to give you left hand, just a little tune that you can all work on, just very, 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 very simple stuff.
Amen.
Okay, here we go. So the first thing I'm going to give you is the chords. So I'm going to explain, if I'm going too fast, too slow, just tell me and I'll go even faster.
So you don't want any crisps on here, sweets, do you?
Oh, fuck yeah.
I have Skittles.
Oh, Skittles, I love that. Starburst.
I can't show these on the camera. Allegedly, I can't say the real names. Can I?
Oh, fuck out.
We have a green pack of sweets here that might be sour, and we have. Comment below what your favourite sweets are, and then we have some Starburst here.
Winner gets one sweeter.
We're just having a party, man. Here, you can join in if you want to. Do you know what's crazy, Dr. Boogie, is your last masterclass here got an overwhelming, not to mention, but basically your music masterclass, a lot of people listened to it. They didn't even watch us talk. They listened to it in audio form. So what's crazy, Dr. Boogie, is that some people will only be listening to this and they won't be seeing us at all. I don't know, that's just mad because the audio version's up as well.
Awesome. Oh well, I'll definitely give you something to listen to now for this. So I'm going to give you a few chords just to play around with. So before we get into that, let's just assume you're like barely starting off or never started off. I'll give you just a few notes on the piano really quickly, starting with, so here you have 2 black keys, here you have 3 black keys. If you look at your diagram, so beside every 2 black keys to your left is C. And I see that this is like the dog's kennel. C, D, E, C, D, E. This dog's kennel. The dog is in the kennel because he was pissing off the cat. Guess who put him in the kennel? The elephant. The elephant put the dog in the fucking kennel because the dog was being a bollocks to the cat. So C, the cat's D, the dog in the kennel. He's in the dog's house. Elephant is supervising the dog, making sure he doesn't run away or run after the cat. And the cat's just laughing at the dog. Well, anyway, you get the idea. So I always use this as my landmark, if you like, and then I find everything else. C, D, E, F, and G. And now we're going to go on to what we call A. We go back 7 letters in the musical alphabet. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A. So if you have like all the keys, let's say you have all the notes of the piano, I'm going to give you 3 what we call chords. So chords are usually set to 3 notes played together at once. So let's see. I'm going to focus on the chord A. So look at the 2 black keys here. So if you see on the diagram your 2 black keys, go to the one on the left. This is the middle one, and the one on the bottom, which is A. There's your 3 black keys. Just to the left of the 3 black keys is A. And the middle one is the black one here on the left called C sharp. This is the letter C. This is the sharp. Sharp is basically one to the right, the black key to the right. That's all you need to know. And then we're going to have one chord, one more note after that. So look at this black key here. Just step over to the right. There's your E. There's the elephant. There's your A. Inside here, the 3 black keys. There's your C sharp, just between the cat and the dog. And there's your E, the elephant. So there's your first chord that we're going to focus on, A. Now the second one is, and in fact, I'll show you the 3 chords, and then I'm going to do a little riff just with chords, literally with chords, nothing else. Now the next one is D. So the chord of D. This is major. These are happy chords, so we're going to focus on the happy chords today. So go for the D in the middle. Here, so there's your 2 black keys, there's the dog in the kennel. There's your 3 black keys here, one to the left, F sharp. So this is F here, D, E, F, F sharp. And finally we have A on the top as well. So we have A, we have B, A. This is A, this is D. So it's the bottom key that has the name of the chord. And then finally, we go just one to the right, next door, literally this way. We got the chord of, so this was D major, and now we got E major. So this is E. Now we have, here's the 3 black keys here, 3, as you can see on the diagram. E goes to the one in the middle. G sharp, G sharp. This is G, this is G sharp. And then here beside it is A, but we skip that and we go to B. So E, G sharp, B. B's on the other side of the 3 black keys, over to the right. So they're the chords we're going to be using. So A, C sharp, E. A there, there's a C sharp in the centre. D, there's an F sharp in the centre. E, G sharp in the centre. Now, are you familiar with chords? Now, if you have trouble moving from one chord to the other quickly, especially in this situation here, I like to focus on the black note. I used to use that as my landmark because it's so much easier to find my way around. The black note, the centre note, is the dominant note. So I associate C sharp with the A chord. For D, I just need to look at the 3 black keys and just go to the F sharp there, and I trust my hand's going to be in position. And then to go to E, I'm just looking to the black key to the right. I'm not even really looking at the D, E or any of the white notes. Once my hand is static in position, I can just go for it. So C sharp for A, F sharp for D, G sharp for E. So if I'm going too fast or anything, again, just let me know and I'll go even faster.
I'm loving this, man. I've never had piano lessons before, so I'm just literally like literally, if you guys weren't here, I honestly don't give a flying fuck. This lesson's for me. I'm getting a free piano lesson here for free. I am loving this, man. This lad's won gold medals for playing piano. Like, a fucking gold medal for playing piano. Not just one, like multiple. But listen, Dr. Boogie, stay on track. Let's do this, man.
Oh yeah, here we go. Now, for the left hand, we're going to do just a basic, what we call a riff. This is a typical boogie rock riff. If you know, like any kind of rock and roll, like Jerry Lee Lewis, Chuck Berry, status or is it status quo? How the fuck do you pronounce it?
I think they're called Led Zeppelin nowadays. I think they changed their name. I think Status Quo changed their name to Led Zeppelin
They're the same band.
In the 1940s.
I thought they were 2 completely separate bands. Really?
Well, it all goes back to the 12th century when I stopped talking bullshit and we get back to the piano lesson. Let's go.
I know.
Stay focused.
Joy Division became the order. Anyway, that's
okay. Here we go.
Okay, so the left hand is similar riff pre Led Zeppelin. So we have A. So when you're doing this riff, put your hand in the position, your left hand, as if you're going to play the A chord down here, but fuck the centre note. Just use that as your guide and then tell it to fuck off. Basically, there you have your notes. Now, what we're going to do is, the only hand that's going to move is the thumb. You're going to keep repeating with the 5th finger like this, and that's all you're going to do, nothing else. Now in the left hand you're going to play E, you're going to alternate, this is E, this is A, this is C. Now to see the 3 black keys here, you're going to go to the F sharp here, you're going to go E to F sharp, E, and you're literally going to go back and forth. Keep your 5th finger, obviously lift it up and down, but don't go anywhere. Stay exactly where you're on the A. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, like a waltz. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, like that. 1, 2, 3, 1. And now what I'm going to do is we're going to play chords on certain. Every time we play E, maybe every 4 so times, we'll just play the chords together. Here we go. 1, 3, 4, 1. So if you want to start with something, this is a great way just to get and hold the right hand. Now, sometimes some people have difficulty, they lift off. If you have difficulty holding the right hand down, just lift off, don't worry too much.
Dr. Boogie, could you just pretend just for 5 minutes that you're teaching you're I don't know, you're 15, you're maybe your 12-year-old daughter. Do you know what I mean? And you just want to you just want to recap everything you said, but just super simple, just so like your 12-year-old daughter will understand, you'll be able to apply it. Like, I love what you're doing.
Yeah,
just recap everything, just condense it, just to recap, because you got to keep repeating ourselves.
Yeah,
so all the information sinks in. As we said, this is a 100-hour long course, so multiple guest teachers and so on. So
absolutely. So what I'll do is I'll recap just everything we did there. So just with the right hand, we have our A, C sharp, and E. So we have the 3 chords. We got the. So again, we use the black note as our guide, the way to find the way down. And then we have our 3 black notes. For the chord of D, you're going to put your thumb in the center of these 2 black notes, and you got your 3 black keys. So just put your thumb here, your second finger here, and you can put your even if you want, you can put your 1, 3, 5. Let's stick with 1, 3, 5 first. Thumb is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to use 1, 3, and 5. And the same with the left hand. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And we're going to use 1, which is our thumb, 3, which is our middle finger, and 5, which is our pinky. So that's our focus. Mainly in the left hand, we'll be using 1 and 5. So our 2 outside fingers, basically. Right hand, we're going to use our 2 outside, 1 and 5, plus our 3, which is our middle finger. So we're just going to do nice simple 3 on the black note. So our third finger goes on all of the black notes. So just starting on the first chord, which is A, C, so thumb on A, 3. Even if you don't want to press it together, sometimes people have difficulty pressing them together. So just press 1 down at a time. A, C sharp, which is the center, and E on the right. At the E, the elephant. And when you're comfortable doing that one by one, press it together. Same again on D. D in the middle of the 2 black keys. So there's our dog again. There's our 3 black notes again, our F sharp. And there's our A again, just on the other side, just in the middle of the 3 black keys, just a little bit to the right. There's our A here. So again, 1 on D, 3 on F sharp, and 5 on A. And finally, we're going to go to our E right next door, put our thumb on E, 2 black keys, to the left, 3rd finger on the G sharp, and our 5th on the, oh yeah.
Hang on a sec there.
And we've got our B here.
Oh my god. This is live, ladies and gentlemen, live.
Nice. So we got our E, G sharp, and B. And okay, so here again, here's the chords again. A, C sharp, 1, 3 on C sharp, E, thumb on D, 3 on F sharp and A, and 5 on A, and E, 1 on E, G sharp and B.
Dr. Boogie, just in case anyone wants to know what I am smoking in this cigarette, it's the Tears of Gypsies. Okay? That's all it is. And I only smoke the pure Tears of Gypsies. Okay?
Oh.
That's all. Just we're getting a lot of questions here in the comments, and I just want to clarify that. That is
It's nice. It's nice though.
It's 100% legal. It's 100% everything. Okay?
Oh, let's do it. So now in the left down first of all, take plenty of time. It doesn't matter if it takes days or whatever. Master those 3 chords first before you do anything. Just those 3 chords. That's it. And like I said, to go from one to the other, there's your C sharp in the middle. If you want to find your way quickly, your 3rd finger is in the driving seat to find the F sharp. You keep your fingers in position, and then literally go next door. So the biggest gap is from A to D, and then to E. So literally, that's all you need to do for the right hand. And anything you practice, always do one hand at a time before you even try and put it together, and do it extremely slowly. There's no rush whatsoever.
Whether that's masturbating, playing piano, or even just helping a friend.
I don't know about masturbating. That has to go a bit quicker, I think.
For a noble charity, you know, it's just across the board. Consensual piano playing is always a good idea. Sorry for.
I wish there was a pitch bend.
I'm sorry. I just have a need for attention. I'm like, give me attention. I'm sorry, Dr. Boogie, you are on fire. Keep going, man. I'm feeling so inspired by what you're saying, man.
Oh well, now here comes the big. This is a bit which made me inspired by blues. This riff.
Gorgeous. Let's go.
Here we go. So I'll play through it quickly, then I'll slow it right down. So that's basically basically what it sounds like. Typical boogie rock kind of I'm passionate about my boogie woogie, but this is a very kind of basic.
That's why his name's Dr. Boogie.
Oh yeah. Jeez, I didn't even think of that. So Dr. Boogie is going to play boogie. So with the left hand, so if you already established with the A, you had your A, C sharp, and E. Now, so the fingers you're going to use your thumb. You're going to put your thumb in the left hand. So there's the 2 black keys. There's the E to the right. Put your thumb on the E. Now, you don't need your middle fingers. You only need the other pinky one. And you're going to look for the 3 black keys. You're going to go for your A. Press them at the same time. Even if you need to, press one at a time. Ideally, press the thumb first because that is actually your strongest. Now, anyone have an idea why our thumb or second fingers are usually stronger than like a 4th or 5th finger? Anyone in the comments want to guess? So write down your comment. I'll explain that in about literally 10 billionth of a second. So you're gonna have your thumb on.
Do you need a Red Bull?
Oh no, I got this.
Okay. I just want to. This lad's a high performance racehorse. This lad is literally in between piano lessons. This lad's been on the front line in the trenches of teaching. We're talking. Do you know when you get the richest of the richest,
God,
the best of the best?
Up in the middle of the night almost. This morning.
Yeah, the richest of the richest. When they want the best of the best. This lad has had Michael DJ Higgins ringing him up night and day saying, "Please, can you teach my kids?" And he's like, "Listen, pal, I'm fully booked. Do you know who I am? I'm trying to fit in." This vegan Stephen lad, he keeps asking me over to his house for drinks. Like, I'm flat out here on the Vegan Stephen podcast. Do you know what I mean? Like, this lad is hot shit. Do you know, he's flying helicopters. He literally doesn't give a flip.
I'll be on the boat soon.
He doesn't exist. He's a fictional character. Like, what more do you want from someone? Do you know what I mean? Oh yeah, keep going, Dr. Boogie. We're all good.
I was born inside the Steinway. Should I say the name? But
yeah, that's his backstory. Sorry, Dr. Boogie. Can I get back to that?
Oh yeah.
Now listen, we're gonna wrap up in the next 5-ish minutes, so sorry for keep to rushing out, but time is money.
Oh yeah.
We gotta go out there in the front line and get that cash, do you know what I mean? Because
here we go. So
life isn't free, man. And we have our business course there. We have fucking Dr. Business will be here later, live on the show, maybe in about 4 hours time. So listen, this lad, this absolute legend, gold medal winner, he tried the master's course and said, "Listen, this is for babies. I gotta go on the front line. I gotta go in the trenches and show people music, the blues. Dr. Boogie, people need to know."
Do you know what? Staring into a space in a classroom is like, nah, fuck that. So left hand, E and A. And then you go put your thumb on F sharp, E, F sharp. Keep trying that over and over again. Now go to A and D. A, thumb on A, 5th on D, the 2 black keys. There's your 3 black keys. A with your thumb, D with your 5th. And then finally, B, outside 3 black keys to your right, E to your 2 to the right. And now now be careful here. You have to go to your C sharp because that doesn't sound correct. C sharp, it's all about the distance. So only on E do you have to go to your C sharp with your thumb. C sharp, there's your 2 black keys. There's your C sharp. And that's all you need. So E to F. So no, E, F sharp. Jeez, what am I doing? I'm drunk now. F sharp. Just here you go.
Drunk on life, man.
Oh yeah, since I was born. Like today I got born. This is the only one you go to the Y key. And then to B, C sharp. Okay, and then when you want to put together just something simple with the chords. Yeah, oh, that's simple. There we go. Next one. Look for the black key in the middle. Don't worry about the structure, just get familiar with the chords. Do this hand separately before together. And G sharp. Go back on to D. So have these individually first before you try together. And then one more time. Oh yeah, I like mine.
This is live. Anything could go wrong. It's live, everyone. The piano's on strike. It's looking for more money. It's looking for more wages. Trying to go on strike. The piano union's on the case, man. So listen, Dr. Boogie.
Alright, there we go. Well, that's one
your flight is pretty soon. You have to fly all the way to, I don't know, you fly all the way to Donegal and then we have to fly back here again.
Yeah, oh, shit.
Via fucking...
I'm actually driving the plane. I need some drinks before
I hope we're alright for fuel, because we don't want to pull a John Denver and have a fight with Dad and go down the airplane and all that just because our ego fucks you up, man. So listen,
I don't want to be
this has been pure entertainment. This is completely fictional. Neither of us exist. We are. What plane are we in? Plane 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or 7? I don't know. I'm just
7.
asking questions. Which one?
Probably 7.
7.
7 heaven.
7th heaven. Allegedly, the old dad and that was a paedophile, convicted paedophile.
I'll say, oh, fuck, better lower that to 6.5.
You're lowering the show. Everyone needs to change the show name of beep, 7th heaven. No wait, I think I can say 7th heaven if I. Oh shit! I already said it. Okay, I think I could.
Nice to say it a million times.
Allegedly, I've nothing to say. I'm nothing to say. I listen. I'm just talking absolute waffle. Take me with a bag of salt. I'm just literally fishing for laughs. Okay, so don't. I'm just here to entertain. We're just here to give you good energy.
I'm just having a bit of sweet. Having a sweet time here, literally. Like.
Yeah. So listen, we have to go in 2 minutes. Could you summarise once again everything you talked about in this entire gorgeous lesson? We have been going for 36 minutes of pure gold.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's only
it's been absolutely iconic, and it's here for you guys. Check out the next lesson. Check out Dr. Boogie's other lesson if you like him.
So let's really quickly summarise chords: A, C sharp, B, C sharp in the centre. Yeah, whatever. Come on, piano. Stop being temperamental. You know I want to marry you. Okay, C sharp and E. Look for F sharp in the middle for the D. G sharp in the middle there. E. That's all you have to do. Just mess around with them before you can get into the blues. A and E, like the chords, just like the right hand. Even if you want to use your right hand to help mimic the left hand. F sharp at the top. And as you can see, 3 black keys, D and A, like the D chord, D right beside it, and then E, G sharp. There you go, and that's your first boogie woogie blues lesson. Very basic.
Congratulations on your first. What kind of level would you say this for someone to understand this level of like? Would you say?
If you have,
would you be teaching at master's level, doctorate level, or just are you on another level, another plane of existence past the piano grades?
I'm on the plane to the one that flies. I don't know.
Could you say, in summarising it, last question, this is completely fiction, by the way, this show, 100% fiction, we're just here making up pure waffle, okay. Dr. Boogie, how do you feel about the piano grades as regards 1 to 9? Do you feel that kind of is against, creativity and it kind of ruins the creativity flow by learning all these pieces? Or do you feel, could you give it maybe a 9 out of 10? Dr. Boogie, 9 out of 10, just over our last 30 seconds of the show.
I'm going to be honest with you, I'm going to give it 6 out of 10.
6 out of 10?
Because I have a yes and no
for
answer.
The piano education system grades.
I mean, there are certain things in there they should be teaching which they don't have, and I find
Could you name drop just some techniques that you'd like to be introduced in anyway?
I'd like people to be introduced to like the natural minor scale, which they don't in some of the grades.
Could you play it just for 1 sec, just bang?
Yeah.
Natural minor scale.
Natural minor, C major, A minor. But instead they teach you the A harmonic, which is just a variation of the minor, and they teach and the thing is, they teach you the variations of the basic thing, but they don't really go into the basics, which they should do. And yeah, now they do, but the thing is, there's so many rules, and sometimes people get caught up just focusing for an exam, rote learning. So You can
It
miss
doesn't
out on a lot
matter
of things, but
how
it's good for an experience, but I think
hairy your vagina is, how large your cock is. As like, I'm very insecure because my penis is wider than it is long. Okay, we can all get through this.
well, I got some Viagra here.
How many hours do you think it took you to get this this good a piano? Did it take 10,000 hours, 4 hours, 1 million hours? How many hours have you spent pressing the keys on the piano?
Oh, 970,000, huh?
970,000. So when he gets up 300 more hours, he will have 10,000 hours. Is that right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Is it 3 more hours or?
Maybe 30, maybe.
Shit. Okay. So there's a possibility of him reaching his 10,000 hour live on this podcast. Live. Okay, him reaching from amateur extreme virtuoso that's renowned all over the world. He's won fucking gold medals. He's flying around the place on fictional alternative planes. Listen, we have to go. I can hear the fucking plane outside getting ready to take off. Fucking pilots shouting in at me. Alright, Vegan Stephen, you're full of shite. Do you hear
me just going to like the.
do you hear Vegan Stephen got called out? He slept with one of Versatile's ex-girlfriends, and now Versatile asked him to fight in a cage fight, and thank fuck the Pope was there, and he talked Versatile down. He said, listen, you don't want to kill Vegan Stephen, just crush his reputation and fucking so listen, there was a lot of words said between myself and Versatile, and there will be a cage match, best of 5 rounds, or else please God, if the one of the gods exists, I don't know which one, they will let me go. They will let me go with a mere spitting competition at the Spire. So that is right. Vegan Stephen is having a spitting competition live at the Spire.
I'm going to retire at the Spire.
Yeah, I'm going. We're going because we have to go. We have to go. We have to go.
Let's go, man.